What's the most dangerous situation you got into because someone underestimated you for being a woman in the military? They called me Mouse in boot camp, not because I was quiet, but because this drill instructor thought I looked like I belonged in someone's kitchen instead of combat boots. Real original, right? The name stuck through my entire deployment to Afghanistan in 2019. It started day one of basic. This massive guy, Tony, kept making jokes about how the military was getting desperate, letting tiny girls play soldier. During push-ups, he'd whisper that I should quit before I got someone killed. Other recruits would snicker when I struggled with the heavy gear. Even some instructors acted like I was just marking time until I washed out, but I wasn't going anywhere. My older brother Jake died in Iraq in 2015, and I joined to honor him. Plus, I'd been fixing cars with my dad since I was 8. I knew how to work with my hands and think under pressure. The real test came during our final field exercise. We were doing urban warfare training in this fake town they built. My squad got assigned to clear a building while another team provided overwatch from across the street. Standard stuff. Tony was squad leader because he was loud and confident. He immediately put me on rear security, basically telling me to stay back and watch for threats that probably wouldn't come. Classic move. Keep the girl somewhere safe and useless. But about 20 minutes in, everything went wrong. The building we were supposed to clear had this basement none of us knew about. 3 instructors playing enemy combatants popped up from spider holes and started lighting us up with paintball rounds. Tony panicked, started yelling contradictory orders, couldn't figure out where the shots were coming from. 2 guys got tagged immediately. The whole squad was pinned down behind some concrete barriers, completely exposed. That's when I spotted something everyone else missed. There was this old storm drain that ran under the building, probably left over from when they built the training facility. The entrance was maybe 50 yards to our left, hidden behind some fake rubble. I tried radioing Tony about the drain, but he cut me off. Mouse, shut up and hold your position. We don't need your input right now. So I made a choice. While everyone was focused on the front of the building, I low-crawled to that drain. It was tight, barely wide enough for my shoulders, but I squeezed through. The tunnel was maybe 30 feet long, pitch black, filled with mud and God knows what else. I came up right in the middle of the basement where the instructors were hiding. They had this whole elaborate setup with fake computers and radio equipment, completely focused on the squad outside, never expecting someone to come from below. I took out all 3 with my paintball gun before they even knew I was there. The exercise ended immediately. Instructors started blowing whistles, calling everyone to gather up. Tony's face when he realized what happened was priceless. This tiny girl he'd been dismissing all week just saved his entire squad. The lead instructor made him do push-ups while explaining how proper leadership means listening to every team member, regardless of size or gender. After that, Tony never said another word about me being too small for the job, started asking for my input during planning sessions. Other recruits stopped treating me like some kind of mascot. But the best part came 3 months later when we deployed. Tony and I ended up in the same unit. During our first real patrol in Kabul, we got ambushed by actual insurgents. Same scenario. Squad pinned down, Tony freezing up under pressure. This time he immediately looked for me. Mouse, you see any alternate routes? I'd already spotted a maintenance tunnel that led behind the enemy position. We cleared them out in under 10 minutes. Tony wrote me up for a commendation afterwards, said I had the best tactical awareness in the platoon.